Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. The person Blaze was supposed to meet with canceled, so she went to the Metro Court and presented herself to Alexis Davis, knowing that Alexis was Christina Corinthos Davis' mother, according to the General Hospital spoilers for Friday, November 10. Blaze accepted Alex's invitation to join her, suggesting that perhaps this was fate, and they were discussing the invader when Christina arrived. They started discussing about what had transpired with Link Brown and the torture Blaze had endured when Alexis said they could all eat supper together. Blaze eventually agreed to work with Christina on an idea she had for Blaze and Alexis to do a piece about sexual harassment in the music industry. Blaze admired Christina's intensity and seemed to appreciate that she didn't edit herself around her, despite Christina's concerns that she could have overstepped. Drew Kane and Curtis Ashford, who lived nearby, had a bonding session because they had both experienced a lot recently. After seeing the boys, Alexis went back to her table and briefly joined them. Alexis moved aside for a phone conversation after Blaze informed her that she was willing to participate in an interview and would not hold anything back. After Alexis mentioned to Christina that she felt Blaze liked her, Christina reciprocated her feelings for Blaze. "No, I think she likes you, Alexis stated, expressing the energy she saw was more than just pleasant. Spencer Cassadine, meantime, was unhappy when he ran into Jocelyn Jacks and Trina Robinson Dex Heller outside of Dex's apartment. Jocelyn and Dex entered, and Spencer talked to Trina by herself in the corridor. Spencer mentioned that Essen Prince intended to relocate to a new apartment with Ace Cassadine, and Trina expressed relief by saying, "Finally." Spencer became agitated due to Trina's lack of support, so Jocelyn led them both into Dex's apartment to avoid disturbing the entire building. Following that, Spencer gave an explanation of how Laura Collins would assist Esme in removing Ace from his possession by co-signing her new lease. Spencer maintained that he was losing a member of his family, despite Trina's argument that it was a good decision for everyone. Jocelyn emphasized that Ace was still visible to Spencer, and that Esme was not traveling to another planet. Dex likened it to a divorce, realizing that their life would not be the same if they were living apart. When Spencer saw Ace, he didn't like the thought of being treated like a guest because he knew Esme wouldn't share custody. Trina angrily retorted that since Spencer was Ace's brother and not his father, Esme didn't need to split custody. Spencer forewarned Trina that she wouldn't like the response if she forced him to choose between Ace and her. After yelling that she would save Spencer the hassle, Trina rushed out. As she led Valentin Cassadine to the stairway at GH, Anne Devane maintained that she had no way of knowing Charlotte Cassadine was the person who had broken into her apartment. Valentin confirmed that the incident was a terrible mishap and learned that Dante Falconeri had connected the spray paint can to Charlotte's bag. Although Anna claimed to have discovered her pursuers and to have informed Valentin about the WSB agent she believed had corrupted Charlotte, Valentin was prepared to come clean. Valentin clarified that he had been filling in for Charlotte after claiming that she had been pursuing Anna for months. Anna discovered that Valentin had seen Charlotte spray painting her front door and that the security tape had been erased. Given that Charlotte's camp was less than an hour away, Valentin made it clear that he was hinting about the fire because he had lost faith in his daughter's abilities. When Anna learned Valentin was aware that Charlotte was tormenting her and had chosen to ignore it, she recoiled. Anna felt she had a right to know, even if Valentin claimed he was defending both himself and Charlotte. Valentin continued, saying that by getting Charlotte settled in the new home and introducing her to Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, they hoped to stop Charlotte's disruptive behavior. Valentin was smacked across the face by Anna, who urged him to stop talking. Anna would never have shot the gun if she had known Charlotte was the one pursuing her. After shooting Valentin's child and having to deal with it for the rest of her life, Anna stomped out, declaring she would never forgive him. Laura chatted with Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, outside of Charlotte's room. Baldwin was concerned about Jake Weber's Hudson West emotional damage and didn't understand Anna's conduct. After Laura saw her granddaughter, Charlotte became terrified that she would have to defend Valentin. Following her revelation of Victor Cassadine's letter, Charlotte expressed concern that, should she fail to keep Anna at bay, Valentin would either die or go to jail. Acting as though Anna must have seen what Charlotte was up to, Charlotte thought Anne intentionally shot her. Laura tried her hardest to soothe Charlotte and eventually managed to put her to sleep. When Laura went outside Charlotte's door, she discovered an agitated Anna. Despite Anna's desperation to talk to Charlotte, Laura maintained that Charlotte was afraid of Anna and thought Anna had shot her on purpose. Anna appeared even more of an emotional wreck as a result of Laura's updates, and Valentin also displayed distress over Laura's news. Olivia Quartermaine dragged Ned Quartermaine to dry land after removing him from the lake's net and hauling him above the surface. Olivia performed CPR on Ned until he began to vomit water and had trouble breathing. He insisted he was Ned again and thanked Olivia for saving him, even as she was happy that Eddie was still alive. Ned gave Olivia a reunion kiss before going into the boathouse to warm up and dry off. Ned told Olivia he remembered his family and they had discussed their 2017 marriage, even though everything was a little hazy and jumbled. Ned stated that it was now 2022, but Olivia informed him that it was actually 2023. Ned laughed and said that it was all a little hazy. Ned was moved by Olivia's support as he reflected on her readiness to give him that room as Eddie. Ned claimed that he had created Eddie his getaway by grabbing the first familiar object that made him feel comfortable when he woke up in the hospital following the accident. He admitted that Lois Cerullo's no-nonsense demeanor might have been helpful, but Olivia questioned whether she was the reason Ned came back. Nevertheless, Olivia was the only voice that could genuinely bring him back to earth, the siren in his song. According to General Hospital spoilers from Monday, November 13, Ned Quartermaine and Olivia Quartermaine will have a passionate night in bed, but he'll wake up to a shocking discovery. Olivia's remark regarding Nina Corinthos will trigger a fresh memory for Ned. Ned will accuse Nina of leaking information about Carly Spencer and drew Kane to the SEC after recalling how he overheard their chat. Olivia will put the brakes on, even though Ned will be eager to clear his name immediately. Many would find Ned's confession to be even more dramatic, so Olivia will soothe her husband and persuade him to postpone Nina's exposure, at least for the time being. Ned will go downstairs with Brooklyn Quartermaine, Lois Cerullo, and Yuri after shaving and getting dressed in a good suit. Yuri will highlight this Quartermaine return by clicking the jigsaw pieces in the appropriate locations based on Ned's attire. Lois and Brooklyn will be ecstatic to learn that Ned has returned to his former self. Ned will embrace Brooklyn and apologize for his actions as Eddie, since they will have an extremely emotional reunion with her father. Ned's homecoming will halt Lois and Brooklyn's plans and give the family something to rejoice over, even though they will plan how to trick Tracy Quartermaine. She's done with Nina, and Monday's GH show will see her lose it. That is most likely the result of Michael Corinthos' most recent demand, as it appears he will force Nina to sell Carly back her portion of the Metro Court. But later on, Ned can throw Michael a curveball by admitting that he's now back to his true self. Now that Eddie is back in the past, Ned will only talk about ELQ, which should catch Michael off guard. We'll see how much Anna Devane shares, but other General Hospital spoilers indicate she will provide Dante Falconeri and Jordan Ashford with some updates regarding Charlotte Cassadine. Gregory Chase will speak candidly with Harrison Chase across town, possibly discussing Harrison's ALS symptoms and how he's actually coming to terms with his impending death. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.